What's up everybody, I'm Jesse, or as you may know me as Game Over Jesse, and today I got a question for you. I want to know, does Twilight Princess deserve a sequel? And if it did, what would happen in the sequel? Because a lot of people are theorizing Zelda Wii U will be a sequel to Twilight Princess because of all of the similarities and some details given by Miyamoto and Aonuma about how when you play Zelda Wii U, you'll want to go back to play Twilight Princess and you'll see similarities and whatnot. And there's the Great Bridge of Hylia and stuff. So that's all cool. But if it does turn out to be a sequel, I think it'll be something as like Spirit Tracks, sequel to Phantom Hourglass, but there's still a few hundred years in between there. Technically, Four Swords Adventures, that takes place at the very bottom of the timeline, is a sequel to Twilight Princess. So with Twilight Princess getting a real sequel, I mean in the terms of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So Twilight Princess and Twilight Princess 2, whatever the name of it will be, don't know. But it would be interesting. And just as in Ocarina of Time, Link went searching for Navi in the Lost Woods, even though throughout the whole game you're told, don't go in the woods without a fairy. Don't go in the woods without a fairy. Hey Link, don't go in the woods without a fairy. Bad stuff happens if you wander through the woods without a fairy. Well, Link doesn't listen apparently. Not only does he not talk, but he doesn't listen either. So, what about Twilight Princess? That Link lost a friend too. That Link lost Midna. Does Link go on his own to find Midna? And then in Twilight Princess, we've seen the Twilight Realm, but only a small section. That would be like someone seeing the city in the sky from Twilight Princess and being like, oh, well, Hyrule looks kind of small, looks kind of crappy, because we all know the Twilight Realm is supposed to be like the Dark World or some other version of Hyrule to where it's like a parallel world like most other worlds in the Zelda series. So it's supposed to be like the same size as normal Hyrule. So I think it would be interesting to explore that and find out more lore and more of the history, more about the Dark Interlopers from that. But it also makes me wonder, with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, we've never been back to Termina. So what if this sequel, Link went to Termina? Maybe he gets lost in the Lost Woods too, or he finds a way trying to search for a way to get into the Twilight Realm and he winds up in Termina or something. Or maybe Termina has their own way of getting to the Twilight Realm, so Link has to go there to do something. Who knows? So I think it would be interesting to see the Twilight Realm in full scope, and I think it would be interesting to see Termina. Because from Ocarina of Time to Ocarina of Time to Twilight Princess, there's a few hundred years there. You see how much larger, how much more advanced the kingdom has come. You see all the differences between Hyrule from Ocarina of Time and Hyrule from Twilight Princess. I would like to see that same set of differences between Majora's Mask Termina and Twilight Princess 2 Termina. How much can Termina change between that length of time? Will we still see some familiar faces? Will we see some familiar locations? Now, the original Majora's Mask was kind of limited because he only had a year, I think, to finish the game. So he reused a bunch of the assets from Ocarina of Time, which is good. I mean, Majora's Mask is a great game, even though it was rushed. But because it was rushed, we only really got 4 dungeons and 5 areas. So north, south, east, west, whatever. And then Clock Town in the middle. But if Termina was on the scope of Hyrule from Twilight Princess and it expanded on that much, how much could they fit into it? How much different would it be? That's what I want to know. What other locations would it have? Like, Icona Canyon was kind of like the Gerudo Valley, and then like Lake Hylia, and then the Grand Mines and everything. They all had their alternate whatever, but and then Kokiri Forest was kind of like the where all the Deku scrubs were, the Deku Palace and everything. But I want to know what else. Like, if Clocktown was like Hyrule Castle or whatever, like Kakariko Village or some Lon Lon Ranch and stuff. Which Termina had its own ranch and everything, but I want to see it like expanded on, like how Twilight Princess Hyrule was. I want to know how it's changed over the course of those 100 years. What kind of new adventures can adult Link go on in the sequel to Twilight Princess? And it would be the first time wandering around Termina as an adult. So that would be interesting as well. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would you like to see something similar to that? Do you think Twilight Princess even deserves a sequel? What would it be? Let me know. Click up here to check out some more videos like this one. Click over here if you want to see me talk about... Hold on. If you want to see me talk about Zelda Wii U not being called Zelda Wii U, click over here. And click over here if you want to see or hear a Zelda theory between myself, Vortexy Gaming, with McIntyre Productions, HMK, Commonwealth Realm, and a ton of other people doing voiceovers on there. It's a pretty cool video. And thank you for watching, I guess. I don't know why you're still watching if you are. In fact, if you're still watching this video right now, let me know in the comments below. Say, hey, I watched the whole video, I need a cookie, because you deserve one. Thank you.